Hello everyone, good to see all of you. I hope you are doing fantastic and safe in this current situation. So today I will be talking about a very vital aspects of weight loss, and most of the time it's a confusion when people get into a weight loss program or attempt to lose some weight. You'll be hearing them that they talk about cutting down on carbs. So this is a myth which I would be trying to cover in terms of my perspective, what I have seen in my personal weight loss journey. I used to weigh close to 79 kg, from 79 to 61. The whole journey, I have experienced it personally. So I will talk about how carbs plays a very vital role. So you would have seen people when they try to lose weight, the first thing which they do is they cut down on the carbs. And that is obvious because the carbs quantity which a normal Indian meal has is very high. Morning till the night we go and whatever we eat is highly in carbs. And first attempt they try is cutting down on carbs. And they lose weight as well because when you cut down on the carbs, the water weight in our body reduces, and that's when they see a little bit dip in their weight loss, but it's not a sustainable weight loss because we cannot cut down on the essentials which is needed for our body. Carbs is mandatory in whatever requirement it has because it is the main source of energy for our body. And sometimes when we overdo carbs, when we eat too much amount of carbs, it increases the sugar level in our blood, and which gives a signal for body to produce more amount of insulin. And tissues gets a signal that the cells gets a signal that they should store more glucose, and that's the fat increases in the cells level as itself. So if someone already is have weighing some extra weight, and if it's happening in their body this way, if you are eating more amount of carbs, it becomes difficult for them. That's when you see people are on high on carbs, they get into multiple chronic degenerative disease like diabetes and all those things. So there's a balance of carbs should be there in our diet. Neither you would have seen there are few weight loss programs where people go on zero carbs, and I don't know how long it is feasible to be on zero carbs because we want to have a balance of carbs in our diet. It should be a balanced diet from morning till the night, whatever we eat. Definitely as that day goes by, in the evening hours our activities are getting to very low, because after 7 8 o'clock, once we finish our dinner, how much activities we involve into. So that point of time we can definitely cut down on the carbs, but definitely we want to increase the quantity of protein and fibers that point of time. So it's not just about cutting down on carbs or increasing too much amount of carbs, but we should see a balanced diet. That's when we can keep it for longer period of time, because weight loss or being healthy should be a way of living. It should never be that I want to lose weight for few months and then again you will get back on track, because everyone whom you would have seen, they cut down on carbs and they lost weight, and it has not taken more time for them to get their weight back. Because the moment you cut down on the carbs in your body, the water weight decreases. But once you again get back to the, and what does what body do when there is no enough carbs? Body starts breaking down the carbs stored in our body, which is already stored. And that is what you would have seen sometimes when people fall sick, they lose weight because the whole food quantity they stops immediately. But when they gets back to normal health, they get back to their original weight. So this is not the solution. Carbs cutting down is not the solution. The solution is how much quantity of carbs would be required as per the body needs. There may be people whose physical activities are very high, they are intense doing workout, they definitely need to supply the enough carbs so that the body takes care of itself with the energy what which carbs provide. So it's never a question. If you want to try to do some shortcut and lose weight, I would suggest you not to do that, because please don't confuse your body. Give sometimes more carbs, sometimes less carbs. Yes, when our activities are low, we want to cut it down, but we don't want to cut it down, lose weight, and again gain it back once you come to your normal routine. So understand what is balanced diet. There should be proper amount of nutrients, proper amount of carbs. Fiber is needed, as it is regularizes the whole metabolic activities, digestive system. All the nutrients, vitamins, minerals, proteins, everyone plays a very vital role. So what is suggested is simple carbs. If you would have known, all the processed food like fried items, all those things are simple carbs, the coke, all those things. So we try to avoid them because it immediately increases the blood sugar level, sugar level in our blood. So one thing which we can do is, instead of choosing a simple carbs, we can get into complex carbs, which slowly releases the energy and more amount of nutrients get supplied to the body. So complex carbs, you might have heard, brown rice, red rice, or whole wheat, it comes into complex carbs. You should search in that direction, understand your health, because I don't think anyone else understand your body better than you yourself. So it's about discovery, which you have to do. You have to go through that journey to understand who you are, because whenever we eat any food, within a moment you get to know whether the food was right for you or not. But if we try to ignore that signal, the body only just gives a signal. Beyond that, body does not have any kind of mechanism to tell you, or come and tell that we are doing mistake. So we are the one who suffers in the later stages. So let's take care of it, because this is the one thing which where we have to live for rest of our life. And I hope you are taking care of your health wherever you are, taking care of your every aspects of your health, taking care of activities, eating right, and taking care of everyone, whoever is surrounding to you, because that's way one way through which we can spread happiness in society. So thank you, and would see you in the next video soon. Have a great day.